By the time Luiza reached the apartment, the rain had stopped, but the memory of the downpour still clung to her clothes, her shoes, and her heartbeat. She stood outside the door for what felt like an eternity, listening to the soft hum of music from inside. Valentina always played music when she cooked, or when she wanted to avoid thinking about something heavy. Luiza took a deep, shaky breath. Just knock, just talk. Don't run away this time. With a push, the door swung open. Valentina was in the kitchen, her back to the door. Her hair was tied up in a loose, messy bun that somehow made her look even more infuriatingly beautiful. The warm, comforting smell of garlic and butter filled the apartment, a stark contrast to the storm brewing in Luiza's chest. She swallowed the lump in her throat. Hey! Valentina froze mid-stir. She turned around slowly, her eyes narrowing just a fraction. You're late, I know. Luiza rubbed the back of her neck, a nervous habit. I lost track of time. Of course you did. Valentina turned back to the sizzling pan on the stove. You always do. There it was. Not a shout, not a harsh word, just the familiar, quiet dagger of disappointment. And somehow, that hurt more than anything. Luiza stepped further into the room, her shoes squeaking softly on the floor. Val, can we talk? No, Valentina said calmly, her voice even. Because whenever we talk, you walk away before it matters. Luiza felt that one right in her chest, a direct hit. She moved to the counter, leaning against it for support. I didn't walk away today. You came home because it stopped raining. Valentina flipped the vegetables in the pan with a sharp flick of her wrist, still refusing to meet her gaze. Not because of me. That's not fair, Luiza said, her voice barely a whisper. The pan hissed loudly in response, punctuating the tense silence between them. Finally, with a heavy sigh, Valentina turned off the stove and faced her. Then why are you here, Luiza? The question was simple. The answer wasn't. Luiza took a moment to really look at her, truly look at her. She saw the tiny, defiant sparkle in Valentina's eyes, even when she was annoyed. She saw the faint crease between her brows that she always denied having. She saw the subtle softness around her mouth when she was trying with all her might not to smile. And in that moment, the truth felt too big, too important to hide any longer. I'm here because I didn't want to lose this, Luiza whispered, her voice thick with emotion. I didn't want to lose you. Valentina's carefully constructed composure flickered. Luiza saw the slightest tremble in her breath, the briefest moment of vulnerability. You think saying that is enough? Luiza, you forget things. You forget our plans, our promises. You forget birthdays, not you. Luiza stepped closer, closing the distance between them. I never ever forget you. For the first time all night, Valentina's guard seemed to weaken. A genuine crack appeared in her armor. Then why does it feel like you do? Luiza's own voice cracked. Because I'm stupid. Valentina blinked, taken aback. What? I am, Luiza insisted, a sound that was half a laugh, half a sob escaping her lips. I'm stupid. I say the wrong things. I get scared of being happy. I pretend I'm fine when I'm falling apart inside. I mess everything up. But I swear, Val, I'm not stupid enough to let you go. A heavy, trembling silence stretched between them. Valentina just stared at her, her eyes searching Luiza's as if trying to see the truth not just in her words, but in her very bones. You can't just say dramatic things and expect me to melt, Valentina said, but her voice had lost its sharp edge. It was softer now, wavering. I'm not trying to make you melt, Luiza murmured, taking another small step forward. I need you, and that terrifies me more than anything. Valentina swallowed hard, her gaze fixed on Luiza. Then stop running. Slowly, carefully, Luiza reached out. She gently brushed her fingertips against Valentina's hand where it rested on the countertop. The touch was electric. If I stay, do you stay with me? Valentina hesitated for a heartbeat, her eyes flicking down to their hands, then back up to Luiza's face. Then, slowly, she uncurled her fingers and intertwined them with Luiza's. I never left. You just kept pushing me away. A wave of emotion tightened Luiza's throat, making it hard to breathe. She stepped closer still, so close she could feel the warmth of Valentina's breath on her skin. I'm not pushing anymore. Valentina looked up at her expression a beautiful, heartbreaking mix of soft, conflicted, and hopeful. Luiza, yeah, don't make me regret this. Luiza leaned in until their foreheads touched, closing her eyes. I won't. For a long moment, neither of them moved. The air in the kitchen was quiet, thick with the kind of tension that only comes from years of unsaid feelings and unspoken fears. Then, Valentina's lips brushed against hers so lightly, it was like a question. Luiza answered by closing the final distance. The kiss was slow at first, hesitant and gentle, like rediscovering something precious that had been lost. Then Valentina's hand slid up to cup Luiza's jaw, her thumb stroking her cheek as she pulled her deeper into the kiss. Luiza's arms wrapped instinctively around Valentina's waist, holding her tight, feeling the familiar warmth she had missed more than she had ever dared to admit, even to herself. In that embrace, the world softened. The kitchen, the lingering scent of garlic, the argument, it all faded away. The relentless noise inside Luiza's head finally went silent. It was just them, just breathing, trembling, choosing each other all over again. When they finally, reluctantly, pulled apart, Valentina rested her head on Luiza's shoulder, her breath warm against her neck. "You're still stupid," she whispered into her shirt. Luiza let out a real laugh this time, full and relieved. She pressed a kiss into Valentina's soft hair. "Yeah, but I'm your stupid wife," Valentina smiled against her chest. "That's the only reason I forgive you." And for the first time in a very long time, Luiza felt like she wasn't running, wasn't fighting, wasn't messing up. She was just home, exactly where she was always meant to be. Thanks for watching our story today. If you enjoyed this little moment, please give this video a like and hit that subscribe button. We love sharing these stories with you, and your support means the world to us. Let us know in the comments what you thought, and we'll see you in the next video.